Hi, Salation Nation. Think I'd be more prepared for just a monthly show. I would think so, and I would be wrong. Hello, I'm Ben Glebe, and this is the Social Distancing Social Club Mega Monthly Spectacular. Let's hear it, everybody.
Woo! Yay!
As always, we are brought to you by the Complete Idiot's Guide to Knitting and Crocheting. Complete idiot. Don't know the difference between knitting and crocheting. Well, now you won't also because you probably can't read. And lastly, we are brought to you by Tiny Hands. Tiny Hands, best way to make your penis seem huge. And on that note, please welcome the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. It's Steve Hofstetter.
Hello, Ben. And I gotta say, Ben, you're a little hard on yourself. I disagree. I didn't think you would be more prepared.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the monthly mega show. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Do all of that stuff. Throw in those Facebook stars. I think those are finally back. And please welcome another leg of the tripod, Mr. Chris Bowers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Todd McComas. This is with the big speaker, microphones behind me because I'm in Indiana for Christmas. I'm very excited. And I might have taken some drugs today, but I'm ready for the show. And I got a new jacket. Check this out. You can see this new. Look at this guy. Huh? Look at that. And by the way, 44 regular. I haven't had a 44 regular since I was in fucking high school. This is unbelievable.
This is a weird thing. I don't think I'd ever say this to Bowers, but Bowers, you want to borrow one of my jackets?
I know, right? How crazy is that? I bought this in a 44 regular that fits now, and a 42 because I'm coming for everybody. Let's go.
Bowers, just quickly try not to ever say I'm coming for everybody. Let's not say that sentence.
Oh, once he's a 42, everybody's coming.
I'm saying I'm coming for everyone who would want me to. How about that? It's sensual for sure. Do you have tinier hands, Ben? That's what I need to know. Also,
now I don't know if this there's no one else on planet Earth, even though now that you showed it close, I can tell the difference. That would wear this jacket on air, and I would not know this was a new jacket until you pointed that out. This seemed like
I get it. It's very now the jackets are new because they're smaller, Ben. That's what's going on. I have the same. I'm just recreating the same jackets, but in a smaller size. Is what
I'll be honest. At first, I thought it was part of the poster.
Nice. I will say this before I introduce Queen. The jackets are $30 cheaper when they're skinny too. They charge an extra $30 when they're 54. Yeah, it's more fabric. I get it. They're not dicks. It's just it's a lot more fabric. Anyway, Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how are you doing? Are you back? Are you still in Costa Rica?
I'm still in Costa Rica.
Oh,
Jingle bells.
Look at you.
I want to say how festive everybody is. Steve is wearing red. Ben's wearing green. You've got the sparkles, and I've got props.
There you go.
Yeah, I did this to be festive.
Same. And since we're brought to us today, as always, by Tiny Hands, I got a special one for you, Rach, because I missed you so much, Queen. Special one.
I've got a big one for you, but it's at home.
Oh.
That's the same thing I've been saying to Carmel for months, and she doesn't give a shit.
Oh, no.
You guys look at my nails. I got little snowmen.
Did you just say fist?
Yeah.
Probably.
Look at my little fists. Fistivus for the rest of us. I love it.
By the way, the reason
that's how some people's holidays go. It's about the wrist for them, you know.
The reason I'm wearing this, I still don't know who sent this to me. This is a wonderful Kansas City Monarchs hoodie. Someone sent it to me. No card, no return address, nothing. I appreciate it. It is quickly becoming one of my favorite hoodies. So thank you, whoever the hell you are.
You are welcome, Steve. You are welcome.
Everyone just takes credit for it.
I take credit for all gifts that people don't know where they came from.
Yeah, for sure. I got a pot holder in the mail that I don't know who it was from, and it's just a big plastic pot leaf that you can use as a pot holder. It's actually very cool.
Oh, I thought you were saying like you got something to hold your pot.
Yeah. No, it was a pun the other direction. It was a pun for sure, but the other direction, where the pot holder was not the pot, it was holding the pot.
Got it.
The pun was on the pot was the pot, but not the pot. You get what I'm saying.
Like the pot calling the kettle pot.
Yes. Yes. You know.
Cool.
Well, we do not have an overnight game, so if we want to go right to Night Kings, I don't know how this works anymore on this. I don't know. I'm so still learning how the other shit works. I don't know how this works anymore at all. So
Bowers, can you tell us how many drugs are you on right now?
just the one, but
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, but how much of the one?
only half actually. I didn't want to be crazy for this show, so
Only
Is it the
half
New
of
Year's show that you're going to go balls to the wall?
we have a New Year's show.
The 30th?
Also, Bowers, why are we not just saying what drug it is at this point?
I think I told people. I just took a little acid today. Like I went on my second acid trip. So the last one I was in a canoe and we ended up talking to Pedro or whatever his name was, and
Efren Ramirez.
yes, sir. And
Please welcome special guest Efren Ramirez, everybody.
there you go. It was great. It was great. But yeah, I'm way less fucked up than I was that day. That was a long day of canoeing and drugs and.
Also, Bowers, I'll be honest. I wasn't gonna guess that one. Like of the drugs I thought you were on, that was not gonna be my guess. So I'm
What'd you think
glad
it
we
was?
know.
What'd you think
because
I was
now
on?
we can see what the effects are.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm working on. I just did the one to see how it would go.
I think it's really cool that it turned that jacket into black and white.
It is.
All right, did we have a Night King game?
We did. The Night King game was Engagement, a TV show. And so I really liked Jack's. Before you buy a ring, make sure the price is right.
Nice.
But I'm giving it to Angles. He had cheers to Rachel and Kevin's engagement.
Aw.
That's the way you're going to announce it, just casually like that in a comment. All right.
We've already had 2 shows since.
We've already had 2 shows. We played a newlywed game.
These shows are happening when Steve and I aren't here.
Yeah.
The fuck? I missed that.
You know what
Missed
didn't
that note
happen?
entirely.
You know what didn't happen on Rachel's is Kevin didn't say that Molly Shannon would play her in a movie, so it went a little better.
In the newlywed game.
Yeah, that was.
I remember
my favorite
that.
thing.
And I got all the questions right. Kevin didn't know me
That's
at all.
not true. Kevin 175, I think.
You guys,
75.
Bowers asked questions like, who has the better arms? Of course.
And then who had the better armpits? And again, it's about what you guess for your partner would say. It's not about. Yeah, we had a good time. So yeah, she's been engaged for a couple weeks now, Ben, and we all know it. So.
I do enjoy that. Like Rachel thinks that the newlywed game is similar to like the green card test.
Right. She's never had a non-green card marriage, so she wasn't sure how this worked.
Wait, the green card test, they ask you about your armpits?
That's how it works. That's how Blossom got in here. That's how Blossom got here. That's part of the visa.
Yeah.
Extensively, yeah.
All right. Anyway, is it my turn to talk about the game now?
Sure.
Today's game? All right. Today's game. It is the holiday season. The war on Christmas is full steam. I'd like to thank my fellow soldiers. So stupid. Anyway, it is the holiday season, and so we are going to holiday a television show. Take the name of the television show and make it about the holiday season somehow. So, for instance, Everybody Hates Christmas. That's a special one for me. Or How I Manored Your Mother. Her mother was supposed to last one night, but it's a miracle. She lasted 8. Anyway, the point is...
Yeah, but she needs so much oil, though.
It's because she's old, Ben. Your mom's old.
I don't even want to bring up the traditional jelly donut. The point is, you take the title.
Jelly donut.
That's what you're supposed to eat on Hanukkah. Anyway, the point is,
Are you?
it's true.
Is that a euphemism for something? What do you mean eat a jelly donut on
You guys
Hanukkah?
stuck it with me.
It is true. That is one of the traditional Hanukkah foods is a jelly donut. There's also obviously potato pancakes. I'm sure.
Ben, help us here.
And now we will do our annual SDSC Sufgani Yo Mama jokes.
Very nicely done, Dad. Very nicely done. Anyway, the point is, you take the title of a television show, make it about the holidays somehow. And the way you play is you comment on any of our streams, but if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5 of a Super Chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal. And as always, if you are in our video front row, you get up to 2 entries for free. And before we announce our video front row, let's tease who our guests are going to be today. We have 2 great guests. So the first one joining us, I believe, will be Walter Masterson, who is a hilarious. I don't even know what the title is. Satirist, maybe. Satirist is probably the title.
Renegade, satirist, underground, political comedy hero.
Yeah, I would go with that. He trolls right-wing events, and it's the funniest fucking thing. It's fantastic. And then also joining us, hopefully, because his flight got delayed, but I think he's going to be able to join us from the car, is comedian and actor Rell Battle, fresh off of shooting yet another sitcom that he was just on. And I want to ask him all about that because he just has to like move to a new city for a couple months to go shoot something. It's great. Anyway, we're going to talk.
I'm also just curious to ask him about like what's it like when he watches every episode of the roast battle. There's an entire show just meant to roast him. That seems like a lot.
Battle.
Roast battle.
He was part of creating that.
It was.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I've been gone a long time, and I just heard both.
It was
Rachel
almost called
Jackson
roast.
And Jack Dostal go.
It was almost called the roast Moses, but they decided roast battle sound better, so that's why they did it.
That's part of how it got the name. But good pun if it wasn't that. But anyway, the point is, we're very excited to have those.
Wait, really? Wasn't that? I think he was kidding.
What?
Did Rell Battle really create roast battle?
Yeah,
He was one of them.
Yeah, he's part of it.
That's why his
Right.
last name's Battle.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying yes so I can save my joke. I did not know that.
Is Rell Battle a stage name? They did not.
Yeah.
It was called roast battle, not because Rell Battle was on it.
No,
right?
I said he's changed his name.
He did.
I think so.
Welcome to No One Knows the Truth here on SDSC.
All truth, all lies, no truth. Is that what we're doing today? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're doing 4 lies and a no truth.
The theme of today's episode is the etymology of Rell Battle's name, and I don't know what etymology means. Did I get it right?
That's when you can't. No, that's when you like look up insects. You're an etymologist, right?
So that's entomins.
Oh.
Back to Sufgani Yod. I like that.
My second wife said I couldn't get entomins. I didn't know what she meant by that, but anyway.
Yeah, Ben has an entomins relationship twice a year.
No, he has entomins issues. He has entomins issues.
Oh, I see.
I was waiting for Ben to try to figure out which word we meant. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's a very impotent word.
But just so you guys know, you can be very intimate without fucking, just so you know. Didn't say I wasn't staring into eyes all pandemic, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you're meaning. I don't know what that means.
All right, introduce the front row.
You want to announce something before we do the front row?
Oh yeah, the biggest tip.
Oh yes.
Okay. So we try to do this thing where the biggest tip gets a special prize. So today, finally,
The big one. This is a big
I'm
prize.
excited. I thought we should wait a week to build anticipation, but I think you're right to go. It's so exciting. I'm excited to do it.
Really exciting.
Bill, nice punt. You got it back, Ben. It was nice. Anyway, so today I announced the pre-orders are officially live for my new book, Follow Your Dream Unless Your Dream is Stupid. And not only that, but the first 250 of them are going to Patreon only. They are numbered and signed. Actually, the first 249 of them, or the second 249 of them, because I'm holding back number 1. So the first ever copy of it, I'm not even keeping it. That would be what I would normally do. But I am not keeping it. 1 out of 250 from the first print run is going to be signed and numbered and sent to the biggest tipper today. So you will get the first ever copy of my new book, and that is the Big Tipper Prize today.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
That damn is right.
That's like actual valuable thing right there, like super valuable.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, fuck NFTs and shit. Number 1, number book. I mean, God damn.
I can take a picture of it and make an NFT if you want, but I think
No, this is
be
better.
better.
I'm impressed by it.
I just tipped 300.
Yeah, and the cover, by the way, is designed by Hayden, because of course it is. And a fun little thing about the cover, so it's a picture of a theater with the marquee that says the title, and the fun little Easter egg on the cover is the 2 posters on the side. One is my current tour poster, and the other one is the first poster for the first show I ever did. The actual that's the actual picture of that poster. So
Dope.
Cool.
And not to steal your thunder, Steve, but the second biggest tipper today will get an unsigned, unnumbered copy of my not book.
And also the book cover is designed by the acclaimed designer of Complete Idiot's Guide to Knitting and Crocheting. Same guy. It's hard to get a hold of this guy.
By the way, I can't tell you, Bowers, how relieved I was when I checked the pre-orders and I had more than you did. If your not book got more pre-orders than my actual book, I think I would have quit.
I'm gonna quit if that happened. I think if that happens, we don't have a show. I mean, honestly. This whole thing is predicated on you selling books, man. So let's keep going.
All right, fair enough. But you did sell a lot of copies of your non-book. And
I did say, well, I think because people would rather not. They would rather read what I don't have to get through what I do have to say. That's fine.
I'm such not a big reader that I actually also started writing my own thing, but it's actually an imaginary pamphlet. I don't think I could even imagine or write a book.
What is your imaginary pamphlet on?
It's how to finish writing. That's what it's called.
And if you flip it over on the back half is about imagination.
If you flip it over on the back, it's sometimes still not in the mood.
I would like to have a pop-up book and still not be able to fuck it. Okay. Anyway.
All right, introduce the front row, Pat.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn on your cameras. It is VFR time. Video front row. Join the party. It is great to see all of your faces popping up here again. This is very exciting. We are going to start here in the VIFR with live from back home. I just spent many days with them in Vancouver, Canada, to which they flew and hung out. It is front row Steve and First Lady Val, everybody.
And Vancouver's way windier than we thought. Jesus Christ. 5 days there and just windswept. I love it.
Yep, I had an audition right before this, a callback, and they wanted my hair to be wild, and it was not this wild for the audition, and I got in the car and immediately regretted not making my hair wilder, and so I got in the car and went like this, and thought, yeah, I can go wilder, and I texted the casting director, my hair can be wilder, by the way, so I feel pretty good about it.
If there's anything a casting director likes, it is a text after the audition.
That is correct. I also gave her a couple thoughts about how to run the room a little more smoothly, so...
Hey, go with your strengths.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now, please welcome Alejandra Perlman and her dog, Cat. Oh, and the butthole of a new cat that she made. This is a leave off the top thing we know all about, but she's putting buttholes in these doll toys that she's making. So,
Oh Lord.
really an innovator in doll design.
So what she's saying is for years the butthole was not on the doll, and that made them not right. Now if you
That's
say
correct.
It's what the dolls have been lacking, the buttholes.
Yep. And the great thing now is it also doubles as a coin purse.
Nice. I gotta say, I thought we had enough buttholes on this show, but
I would just keep Tootsie Rolls in there if it was me, but you know that's
Cotton candy sweet as gold. Let me hear that Tootsie Roll. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Cassie now. Lynn, good to see you, Cassie.
Hello.
Real pleasure. Who is calling me? Probably my father. Always calls during the show. And we are joined by Denise L. Ladies and gentlemen, the L stands for ladies and gentlemen. Great to see you, Denise.
nice shirt, Denise.
nice shirt.
Denise, are you from Blip and Blop, England too?
No, I live in Wales.
You live
Wales.
where?
Wales.
You live inside Wales?
Yep.
Yeah.
Her name
That is
is Jo-
some biblical shit right
Yeah.
there. Holy shit.
And that's the bullshit part. That Jonah got all the press, but Denise was in there with him and nothing because she's a woman. Fucking patriarchy. It's bullshit.
Wow. That sucks. That sucks. I hope you do me a favor, say hi to Pinocchio for me and tell him I believe he will be a real boy.
Welcome to the show, Denise. I'm the only one who knows geography.
Ouch. Not me.
Loose.
We were talking about geography. We were talking about Bible whales. What are you talking about?
That's right. That's one of my favorite quotes ever. We're not talking about geography, we're talking about Bible whales. Very SDSC quote. Please welcome Shannon Burke, everybody. Finally coming to us from her real living room. Really nice to have you. And in her real living room, when she waves her hand, green appears between her fingers. It's I don't know. It's weird. Ladies and gentlemen, the story's never complete until a moment like this. It's Jennifer's story coming to us from an angle, perhaps for certain reasons. It's Jennifer's story, everybody.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Angles.
That's right.
When you say it sounds terrible now. I don't want. No, don't talk. No, please don't.
And
You say angles a lot. What do you, I don't want to know. I don't want to
no,
know.
I just thought it was
Put her off screen, please. I gotta. Just imagine the whole time he's going angles.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably the
like
person that gets
This
to see him.
angle.
She gets to see him from the actual angle we see him from.
I love you two so much.
And the gift under the Christmas tree we've all been waiting for. Speaking of things you can put in buttholes, it's the good doctor of Bibier, Abby Wright,
He
everybody.
takes things out of buttholes. She doesn't put things in buttholes.
I do not recommend putting Christmas ornaments in buttholes. They're
Uh-oh.
very fragile.
Or
That is
menorahs.
Or menorahs, or really any holiday decoration for that
Well,
matter.
I'd like to say, Abby, I mean, you know better, but I feel like a dreidel's kind of crafted perfectly. It has that tip and you
It spins for her pleasure. Yeah, I think
That's right.
dreidel would work.
Right.
When they say, "Are you a top?" that's not what they mean.
Dreidel, they made me for ass play. Dreidel.
I mean, I gotta give you half.
And that's definitely not the ideal time to introduce Megan Luce, everybody.
One of the sides of a
Party
dreidel. One of
school
the
next.
letters
That'd be
is-
amazing.
One of the letters
sorry,
of a dreidel, by
Megan.
the way, is a nun. But go ahead.
Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man with the angles. Sit on his lap if you're naughty. It's Frankie Claus, everybody. Wow, kids can look right up a chimney and he goes, angles.
I also like that the game was to holiday a television show, and he holidayed Street Smarts. So
Love it.
And live from the nation of Germany. Oh dear, it's Aranka Uniki, everybody. Great to see you, AH, as I call you. And joining us, headband free since '93, it's Sean Ehrlich, everybody.
Yo.
Good to see you, Sean. And we're joined live from Alaska. Hit it. It's JP Sleepy Bear. There it is. The nice patron exclusive shirt. Loves it. And twirling as always, it's the lettuce summoner, Debs, everybody. See you, Debs. Got the greatest hands in the West. And speaking of people with great hands, oh, I didn't know you were going to bring Adler on screen. Dave Adler, everybody. National Lampoon's Dave Adler.
If he had better fingers, he could maybe open some of those packages up. But he has weak hand strength. So that's why everything's mint in the box. It's because he has weak fingers.
Right. If his fingers are ever behind, he has to put on his Raleigh fingers.
Oh.
And oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy. We've got a shitting wolf joining us. In person, in the flesh. Wow. This is
Please don't turn it. Nope. We don't need to see its butthole. Thank you.
it gets increasingly more difficult for first-time viewers. I'll be honest.
I think so. We need all 100 to put a butthole in that shitting wolf. I think that's what's going on.
That's right. Hi, first-time viewer, long-time shitting wolf, long-time stuffed animal asshole. Big fan of the show. We are joined here by Brad Clark and the Brad Clark 5. Good to see you, Brad. And we are joined by the cheat himself and his best friend, Jack Dostile.
Woo!
Shitter's full.
Nice. Love it.
It's got to be a new inside joke. Now I can't even follow the show.
Oh, it's from Christmas Vacation. Remember when he was wearing the hat like that, and he said "shitter's full" to Clark because they.
Oh yes. I got it. It was not an inside joke.
If you're confused, just ask Dave.
One of the
That
top
wasn't
5
that
movie
movie.
references of all time, but I'm glad you think that's an inside joke between just us.
Repping the dark stuff, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Yokester Patrick Yoakley.
Monsieur.
Oh, yo, and we are joined by Josepha, Jojo, Santa's favorite reindeer, Snyder. Good to have you, JJJS. And we are joined, he's growing a rugged beard like Hillary Clinton after she lost the election. This is very exciting. Chris LaBalls, everybody.
Ooh.
I meant to say Al Gore, I'm not sure. Point is, we are joined live. Live from Woody Bop, England.
Hillary Clinton, Al Gore, or that was a joke, or if you really just did that. That's fucking hilarious.
I can't tell anymore, Bowers. And we are joined by Bex from Blimpin' Stamps, England. Great to have you, Bex. Looks like you have a headache.
Just stressed.
Oh, don't worry, that stress is gonna melt away as we do more butthole jokes. Stand by.
I mean, as someone else who's also seen the first 25 minutes of the show, Bex, I get it.
I'm having a good time. I don't know what to say. I've made several.
Another fine human that I just spent time with in Vancouver, Canada. It's Anna Hood, everybody.
And that's the joke. That's the joke that Jack was making behind her.
Oh, I see. Shitter's full. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And also thank you for the chocolates, Anna. That was very nice of you. I enjoyed the chocolate.
You're welcome.
We are joined now by Wendy Swordlow, everybody. Swing low. It's the dark stuff. Good to see you, Wendy. Ever of the dark stuff been so sweet. We are joined now live from the nation of Australia, from a basement in an undisclosed location. It's Steph and Ruse. Oh, you got my birthday card I sent you.
Just 2 months later. Thanks, Ben. It was a very
So was mine, Steph. So was mine.
very nice surprise.
Here's the reason for that, if I can explain. Everybody remembers your birthday on the day of your birthday, and your birthday's done. Now your birthday lasts 2 months.
I was having a very shit day on Monday, so it was actually a very nice surprise. So thank you, Ben.
Are very welcome. I also blame the Australian and American Postal Service, Texan Postal Service, definitely. Guarantee you that.
Australia Post is like Texas Post, so there you go.
You're damn right.
Did someone say Texas toast?
Kind of.
Post.
That's what I heard. I heard Texas toast all day. Let's go.
My accent's not that bad.
Sorry, you couldn't understand that at all. What
I'm
was
just
it?
hungry.
Yep. If you're hungry for, never mind.
No.
We are joined by Rochelle Alston. Good to see you, Rochelle. Hello, hello.
She has a Peloton behind her. Have you ridden your Peloton yet? You've had in your house for a year, Ben? You ridden that at all?
I rode it twice in the first month.
Okay.
It's Bowers, come on. It's very hard to ride a bike with all of those clothes hanging off of it.
A good point. I mean, it doesn't stop Carmel, but it's a good point. They even have classes that are not on the bike. I don't do those either. Carmel's like, "Do you want to do a 5-minute stretch class?" I'm like, "Please, I don't have that kind of time or energy." We are joined.
Ben's not flexible emotionally or physically.
Thank you very much. I originally approve of that joke. And please welcome the man whose background has gotten less and less glary. I'm so glad of it. It's Frank Berman, everybody. Good to have you, FB. And I don't mind being called tampon. At least I have a chance at getting into a vagina. Wow. Just because I called you tampon last episode, this is why you're saying this? You're getting your revenge a month later. You've been planning this for a month.
Hey, the month-long burn takes longer. I like she waited, and that's a perfect joke. It was good. I give it 5 stars.
Sometimes you get a month-long burn after getting in a vagina, so.
That sounds like a you problem, Ben. That's not a me problem.
Ben, by the way,
You should have gone to the doctor 28 days sooner if it was a burn.
Ben, also you just found out what it's like to be me. You just got burnt by a bright screen.
And it was good seeing you in Dallas recently as well, Tam, hanging out with you. I should have brought the letter and hand delivered. It would have been quicker, to be honest with you.
It was a nice little, day before bonus. So.
I like that. Please, also, you shouldn't eat on the air. That's
And
really
many thanks again to Cassie for that, because that was fantastic.
That was a really fun time. And, ladies and gentlemen, coming to us upright, must be a special occasion. One of our favorites here on the VFR. It's Clout Salivary, everybody. Great to have you, Clout.
So she has a spitting problem, but it's important.
That's correct. That's correct. She's one of the most respected spitters I've ever seen in my life. And
Clout Salivary.
last but not least, the artist who will be painting all of the festivities today. It's Dudes herself, Lady Leedy Corbin, everybody.
Oh.
What up, Corbs?
Not a lot. How's it going?
Good.
Not a lot, just moving across the country with your boyfriend.
It's great. Yeah, I am now an East Coaster, which means instead of doing this show at the midpoint of my day, I'm doing it at the very end, which feels very weird. This is not a wind down activity. We talk about buttholes too much for it to be a wind down.
Your day?
Yeah, it's dark outside.
It's 7 o'clock at the end of this. This should be the beginning of the night.
Dark outside. To me, that marks the end.
Oh, see, when it gets dark is when my day starts.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
This show has always been a very first thing in the morning kind of cup of coffee vibe for me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I barely roused myself out of bed and fucking got the drugs out of my eyes to start this shit. This is the end of anything.
Why
that would be true for both of them, no matter what coast they were on.
That's true. That is true. I couldn't fall asleep until 6:30 a.m. this morning or 7 a.m. And I turned, and Carmel's like, why are you sleeping? I'm like, I don't know. The time change from Vancouver. And then she was like, same time zone as here in LA. And I said, all right, I don't have a reason then.
Sleep for the time zone you want, Ben. Sleep for the time zone you want.
Yes. Smart.
I'm a little confused now. Who's the real Santa Claus? If it's you or if it's Angles leads?
I think he looks the part more, but I really feel like I'll embody the role more as a true ho.
So you're saying Frank's fatter, but you're more of a hoe. Is that what you're saying? That's what you said.
I also
Looks
don't
more like Santa, but I'm more of a... Okay, I like
Hold on. I was not calling him fat. I just don't have a beard.
Neither does he, by the way.
Look at his face.
That's a
okay.
beard.
I mean, if you want, Brett could probably be your beard. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if I used that term wrong. Did I use that term wrong? I just think it
You
means
used
like
that term wrong for sure.
Oh, I mean, what that would imply is that Leedy's a lesbian and she pretends to date Brett, so her family's not mad at her. But like,
I think there's a different word.
I'm so confused by this.
You mean both?
I just thought beard is like a partner in any relationship that's kind of more manly.
No. A beard is someone who's in the closet. Their female, a guy who's in the closet, their female partner is the beard. She is asking.
He doesn't look gay because he's dating her, but he's not. That's what a beard is.
So who's the beard? The guy or the girl?
Well, it depends on who's hiding.
In that scenario, Steve just explained.
The girl is the beard in that scenario. And I think that there is a different term. I'm unfamiliar with what it is, but I was told at one point that there is a different term if it's the other way around. But I think it's called a
merkin. I think it's called a merkin.
God damn it.
Stop using words I don't know, to be honest with you. This is just going to get me in trouble in life.
I do enjoy how many things we don't know on today's episode. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's like living in my brain for an episode, Googling all the shit. Yeah. All of us are in the same boat. This is lovely.
But
it
now,
really is Christmas.
Leeds, you can just yell at Brett. What is insert something.
I don't know if insert something here is the phrase you want to use, right?
I disagree, Ben. I think it is the phrase.
Hear the ho 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 part at the beginning?
For a lot of people, moving to the big city is what finally wakes them up to the real world. Leedy's like, I've been on SDSC for 2 years. I know it all. I've seen it all.
All those balls. Ugh.
The big city of New Jersey.
Hey. They come
He's
across
just
the bridge
mad.
sometimes. They're bridge and tunnel, but they're the good kind.
He's
Yeah.
just a bitter New Yorker. Let him be mad. Let him be mad. It's okay.
How dare you? I'm a bitter former New Yorker.
Well, that explains that too. That doesn't do a whole lot better.
Now he's a bitter Pittsburghian. Oh, God.
Pittsburgher.
Pittsburgher? Their names are Pittsburghers?
Yeah, that's the official title is Pittsburgher.
Really? Oh my God. What a way to
No, they are.
combine-
They're called Pittsburghers?
Yeah, the slang is
I don't
Yinzer.
believe that at all. That's gross.
The slang is Yinzer, but it's Pittsburgher.
I don't understand why Bassem Youssef doesn't live there.
I'm not gonna eat Pittsburghers. Those are gross.
How about before our guests get here, we catch up on some stuff?
Yes.
All right, just a quick update on the top tipper. So top tipper gets the #1 copy of Steve's book, signed by him. So the current standings are Gus is in first place, Tam is in second. Hey.
Sorry.
And then tied for third is Inquitus Prime and Lori B. Oh, those are some YouTubers.
Amazing.
Congrats. Now let me read some tips. Penny McCluxy sent a super sticker. It's a lemon character lifting a baby lemon in the air to congratulate them. I imagine like the
Lemon King. Yeah, the Lemon King.
The Lemon King. There you go. That works too.
Pardon me for 1 second. I have to get my game entries out of the shower.
What does that mean?
Wait, is the game Jerk Off a movie? What is he?
His game Vaseline a film.
Okay, we'll keep going. Tam said, "Oh, I'll wait till Ben gets back here."
He's not coming back. He's taking an actual shower right now.
Prime sent $20 and said, "As a walking saltine, I want to wonder how we are going to bring up money lazy jokes for 2022."
I don't understand.
What?
Okay, nope.
Wait,
cool.
what was the question? I did
again.
I feel like it's coded, and I don't know if I want to say it again.
Okay, all right. You're probably right.
I don't
Text
know
to
what
me
it
and I'll
is, but,
text
like-
to me and I'll tell you what it means.
Okay, we'll do. I'll do that.
I'm trying to
I love this. I get a filter-ish.
If it's a drugs thing, Bowers is on it. If it's a geography thing, Steve is
I think it's
on
a
it.
politics thing.
If it's a politics thing, Steve is also probably on it. Steve has already tweeted about it.
All right, well, I texted it to Bowers, so he'll
I ran
be-
for fucking president. It's a Steve thing for the politics.
I mean, Ben,
Wait.
you didn't win.
This is my fucking campaign manager. Do you understand?
In fairness, but Ben, you only beat me by a couple dozen votes.
I beat Julian Castro, motherfucker.
You did. You actually did.
Oh, Bowers on acid. What do you take from that?
Well, I think as a walking saltine, he's calling himself a cracker. I think that's what. So as a walking saltine, he's saying as a cracker. I think is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring up money lazy jokes for the 2022 Mansion campaign? The Joe Manchin. Is it Joe Manchin? Because he won't go the 2.8 billion for the Build Up Better. I don't know. I don't get it.
You know what?
But he called himself a cracker. That's what I do know. I think that's the.
All right,
I
more
like
general
walking
stuff.
saltine is a new way to call myself a cracker. I'm a walking saltine. I like that.
All
I
right,
went to the
Ben,
shower for
Tam-
1 second and I missed everything. I don't know what we're talking about.
I'll give you something you know about. Tam said, they say revenge is sweet. They say revenge is a dish best served cold. So revenge is basically ice cream. Today I had a small serving of my favorite ice cream flavor, raspberry, in my favorite mug, my Ben Glebe mug. Ha, just kidding. It's Steve 2020. Take that, Ben.
I said to Tam once this week, I said, no, I'm not saying you're not an asshole, Tam. I'm saying being mean to Ben doesn't make you an asshole. That's
I'm gonna poke myself in the eye with Stephen Tabor if these jokes come up.
Gus said hey and tipping to try and get the book, and then for a Pew order copy of Bauer's book. Frank Berman says, Steve, what makes your new book better than Bauer's?
Words.
Pages.
Words.
Wait, I have one. Existing.
That's fair. Lori Bluffington wants to know what level Patreon to join to pre-order your book, Steve.
Anyone who is a member of my Patreon can pre-order the book. Any level.
Anybody? Cool.
Steve, the quotes on the back of your book should be like this book actually exists.
Unlike some authors, he actually took the time to write it. Thanks, Steve.
I bought this book and was riveted by the fact that there were pages.
My favorite part about the book is that I can feel it.
Oh my God, Bauer, you can write a book though. For real, you got to call it Bow Words.
Oh, can I write the Bow word to your book?
I was gonna write the Bauer to your book, Steve. But yeah, you can write the Bauer to my book. That'd be.
Tam, I'd like to congratulate Steve and Muggleton on the great write-up about Nowhere Comedy Club.
Oh my God. So Muggleton had a field day with this in Ask Us Everything yesterday. For those who were not there, there was a paper, a Queens paper, the fourth biggest paper in the county of Queens. So that tells you how big it was. It was, and they did a preview of my special, and in it, I had told them about Nowhere, and I had told them about Ask Us Everything, and instead they kind of combined them, and they said that Dan Muggleton was the co-founder of Nowhere Comedy. I emailed Ben before it might come up in a Google alert just in case. I'm like, this is a thing. I'm so sorry.
Yep. No. Actually, I had a great laugh about it also. This morning when I did Ask Us Anything with Muggleton. It's a weekly show we do on Tuesday morning. And it's going great. We basically
all the stuff Steve wouldn't answer. That's what it's called.
That's right.
It's Ask Us Anything Else.
Looks like Walter's in the waiting room, so let me just read one more general before we let him in. Brian Davis just says happy holidays to one and all.
Oh, and also, thank you, Brian. Also, I just want to make a quick announcement, too, before we let Walter in. I forgot to make up top. Very big announcement. I'm very, very excited. On January 20th in Philadelphia, I will be recording my second ever stand-up comedy special, my friends.
Oh, that is amazing. And by the way, Ben, can I just congratulate? First of all, that's great. And can I just congratulate you on having something to celebrate on January 20th?
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, it's too easy.
I thought he was going to record on the 6th, if I'm being honest. I thought he was going to record on the 20th works, I guess.
Seriously, that's awesome, though, Ben. That's great. Do you know where in Philly?
Yeah, at Helium Comedy Club in Philly, I'll be recording. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be this really sweet 5-camera shoot. It's this beautiful setup. We've already been looking at designs of how it's going to look, and it's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, that's the U.S. inauguration day for those in the chat that are confused. January 20th. Steve was making fun of me that he didn't do his job as press secretary. It was a great come out to Philly if you get a chance.
Yeah, I gotta say, Ben was one press secretary away from winning the election. That is true.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, it is. Helium's a gorgeous club, though. That's gonna be so fun. And by the way, so our first guest is joining us now. The link that I sent wasn't working. I don't know what the hell happened, but we very much appreciate him being patient and joining us. As we said when we teased it earlier in the show, a fantastic satirist, just one of the best progressive trolls out there. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Walter Masterson, everybody. Walter.
How you doing? I want to just show everyone there's a way in which I want to choose violence this Christmas. Family. And there's this big debate over Die Hard. And I want to cover, there's a lot to cover here. So, okay. So like, let's start off. Okay. Die Hard, Christmas movie, not Christmas movie. Okay. Yes. I posted something showing that Bruce Willis stated that it was not a Christmas film. He says it. The writers and directors of the film disagree with him. So here's the deal. So Die Hard only works if it is referenced as an allegory to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. John McClane taken seriously by the LAPD. The LAPD does not let him play in reindeer games. The times when he almost got killed because of them. So the redemptive arc, of course, comes when the LAPD adopts him as one of their own, and the going down in history part, he becomes Time Magazine's Man of the Year. So it's all canonized. Now, if someone wants to be like, oh, it's a Christmas movie, and they're not referencing it as an allegory to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just repeating talking points. Okay? So here's the deal.
Wait, Taylor, is that enough for your sound check? Did you get it?
So all right, let me check my notes here. Okay, Die Hard. Yeah, I did a whole dissertation on this, so just just be patient. Okay. There are little arguments people make. His wife's name is Holly. He gives Hans a Christmas gun. It's wrapped up. It takes place on Christmas. Okay, we get it.
I mean, at the end, he gave him his watch. He gave him a watch as he fell, right? So that's good.
So here's the deal. Here's the other deal. Okay, someone wants to make the Die Hard as a Christmas movie reference. Okay, you need to explain to them that Die Hard 2 is more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard 1 will ever be. Okay. Now let's break this down. Okay, so Die Hard 2, New York City guy John McClane goes to a small town, Dulles Airport, to leave his family over the holidays. It's practically a Hallmark film. Right. So, okay. Now, most Christmas movies involve, it's a destination. You're trying to get home for the holidays. It's obvious reference to, Homer's Odyssey, your hero's journey.
Sure.
But, Nakatomi Plaza, that was the destination. John McClane was already home in Die Hard 1. This one, he's not home. I mean, this is, clearly he's in between places. Most Christmas movies take place at an airport. There's planes, trains, automobiles. Exactly. So Dulles Airport.
That's more of a Thanksgiving movie, but I get the point. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's a holiday film. Exactly. So, I can understand it's interchangeable. So the other thing, and then there's, of course, the redemption between, Dennis Franz, the police chief, and him. You can obviously remember that iconic scene in Die Hard 2 when he's ripping up the ticket that John McClane got for parking in the airport in the beginning. So there's that redemption. So yeah, Die Hard 2 more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard 1 could ever be.
Walter.
And so this is how Walter trolls people. Is that what you're saying, Steve? He just goes and this is amazing. I love this.
This is one. No, okay, wait, Walter. I don't mean to interrupt your dissertation, but there is a specific thing I did want to ask you about. Okay. I hate to change the subject because.
No, all right. I mean, listen. I have time for something very quick. Thank you.
Also, I just want to make clear: Die Hard is probably how I'm going to die.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Die Hard with a Vengeance is an Arbor Day movie. That's true.
I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I can go right now.
All right, well, Walter, I gotta ask you about this. It's first of all one of the best opening bits that any guest of ours has ever had. But I gotta ask you because my favorite thing that you ever did, and you've done a lot of very funny things. But
other than dressing up like Trump supporters and storming the Capitol on January 6th, which I thought was your best work ever. But other than that,
my favorite thing that he did.
That is very John McClane. I mean, I kind of had like a John McClane arc. I went there to just shoot some TikToks, and wound up like working with the FBI to put like multiple people in jail. Because I had shot TikToks with all of these people that stormed the Capitol.
Oh, that's awesome. By the way, I think that's felony murder. By the way, but people died, when you're committing a crime, if someone dies, you're on the hook for murder, even if you didn't mean, if you're just assaulting somebody or if you're robbing somebody, they should all be fucking put to death.
All right, let me ask him the question.
Okay.
So my favorite thing that Walter did, and if anybody has not seen this, please look it up. Walter went to an event with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz. And an event where they were supposed to do at various different hotels and halls and all the stuff, and they kept like kicking them out, so they eventually had it like on a beach, which is just the saddest thing. And then or the happiest thing, depending on which side you're on. But Walter went over to them
Only
and
for
very
Steve
excited.
is the beach sad.
What?
Only for Steve is the beach sad.
Yes, the beach is very sad for me. That is true. Beach at nighttime, very happy. Beach at dusk, happiest. So he went up to them. It was like this fan meet and greet type event. And so you get like a minute with them. And he went over to them and very excitedly he went to Matt Gaetz and he's like, everybody says you're a pedophile, but I don't think you're a pedophile. But everybody says you're a pedophile, but I don't think so. And then he went to his face. And then he went to Marjorie Taylor Greene. He's like, and everyone thinks you're crazy, but I don't think you're crazy, but everyone says you're crazy. It was fucking phenomenal.
And then Matt Gaetz apparently disagreed with that. I mean, I think Matt Gaetz' commitment to the truth, is very solid. He had me thrown out immediately. He was not a
Well, you were
pedophile.
saying you didn't think he was a pedophile. Why would he
I
throw
don't
you out
think
for
he was
that?
not a
You were
pedophile.
adamantly saying you didn't think he was a pedophile. That's weird.
I mean, that is actually that's actually the proof we've been missing is I said to Matt Gaetz' face, you are not a pedophile, and he had me removed. He didn't want that mistruth spreading.
Yeah, it's actually funny. People will
want to ruin his game back at the high schools. Oh, Matt's not into us.
It's actually funny. I would mention that to people. Like some people would stop me on the street, and I'd be like, oh yeah, you saw that video, and they're like, where I said Matt Gaetz is a pedophile, and they're like, no, you said he was not a pedophile, and he threw you out for that. It's like, yeah, thank you for that. So it's important that we stick to that. What's actually really funny is that was in LA, so I paid like money for their VIP meet and greet, so that was in LA, and they kept getting these venues shut down all day, and since they needed their money, they kept texting the VIPs that paid, like, oh, this is the new venue. So all day on social media, I'm seeing everyone in LA going, yeah, we chased him out of this venue. We chased him out of there. And I'm like, damn it. Stop it, everyone. This is like very delicate. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to make comedy. Like it was like the first time I was actually mad at progressives. I was like, guys, stop it. I'm trying to get I'm almost there. Like, damn it.
Is this how Giuliani ended up at the garden center? Like they kept canceling shit till that's all they could go to is the Four Seasons garden, lawn and garden?
Yeah, because it was like they kept getting tossed out of places. Because I signed up for stuff where like I've signed up for stuff in the past where they're just like, you have the owner of being like, no, I'm not doing this. This is not okay. Like I'm never gonna get business again.
Also, Walter, for Giuliani, die is hard.
Walter, actually, speaking of Giuliani, Walter just did a TikTok where he got Giuliani to dance to him calling him a pendejo.
I'll play it for everyone. It's glorious. It plays well.
While you're looking it up, I feel like people should start referring to Giuliani as Julie. Hey, Julie! Giuliani. Also, you can't see it, but his hands were in his pants. His hands were down his pants during that video, too.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I felt good. Giuliani was just like, oh, perfect. This is great.
What did you say to him before that was filmed?
I said, hey, let me get a selfie. And then I just did a TikTok. I was like, great, hey, let me take a selfie. And there was like a whole line of people that wanted like a legitimate selfie from him. And I was like, these people were like proud to meet him, and he was like the guest speaker for this event. And I was thinking, like, have any of you heard him speak? Like, they're like the actual footage of him speaking at that event was like hilariously inept. I was like, have any of you heard him speak like ever?
I do think it's quite impressive though that he can do a whole speech while hanging upside down.
On the program, it actually said with guest mumbler Rudy Giuliani.
The original, the event that I was going to go to, the original guest that was supposed to be there was Lauren Boebert. And I thought, oh, and then she backed out at the last second. And then it was Giuliani instead. So
I think it's really nice.
When
of
Boebert
you.
backs out, you just cancel the event. Is what I'm saying. Once Boebert's out, I mean, who are you gonna get left? It's like when you're out. There used to be a slogan for my favorite. It was a beer. It was when you're out of Old Milwaukee, you're out of beer. And fuck, they're right, because that's the last one you drink. Fuck.
Also, Walter, I think it's actually like kind of a nice thing you're doing for a lot of these right-wing a-holes that you put them on TikTok, because you're just giving them a little bit of a warning that it's just a matter of time until they're in prison.
I would love it if they actually would wind up there. I mean, that'd be great. Yeah, I had who actually went to prison? I think so. I had the Viking from January 6th. He was on my TikTok. And yeah,
that's fun. What's he
One
like?
of the things that Walter does that I think is just brilliant in terms of getting these idiots to talk to him is that he'll show up at these events with various different microphones. So he'll have like a CNN one if he wants them to be like mad at him for being from CNN, but then he'll have like an OAN one if he wants them to think he's sympathizing.
I can't
with
do
them.
OAN anymore because they tried to sue me. They sent me 2 cease and desist. Oh, so there was 2 times when they came at me. The first time was right after January 6th because I used their microphone when I was at Capitol Hill, and that's probably the reason why everyone gave me their footage of them storming the Capitol. And I got out of there alive because like I was right on the steps and people were like, oh, OAN's here. Lovely. They trust OAN. And they're like, here, do you need some extra footage? Like I was just inside. Let me airdrop it to your phone. And it was just like, I'm staring at them like, why? Like, I'm not going to, I want you to do this, but I also like, I'd like you to not do this. So
every time something like that happens, it makes it more believable the Superman thing where he just takes his glasses off and no one has any idea who the fuck he is. Like you just put an OAN on your microphone, all of a sudden they're giving you all their footage. Like that's insane.
Let him finish though. Hold on, let Walter finish. I want to hear the rest.
The funniest part. So they sent me they tried to block all that footage from going online, and my friend and I sent them a letter, like contesting it, saying, like, this is ours. We filmed it. It's for parody. Literally, no one watching this thinks we work for OAN at all. There's no illusion. And if you want to like bring it on, we can 100% get someone to like, work with us pro bono, due to like the intense hatred of your network.
Yeah.
So they backed off, and then there was this big uproar because QAnon made this whole conspiracy about me being like I was behind January 6th. Literally 6 months later, in June of this year, they were like, InfoWars, like Alex Jones, and then we're like, aha, we found him, like the infiltrator for January 6th. And they like played all of my videos that like I had uploaded, like that everyone had seen, and that had went viral. And then they were like, and I was like, dude, you're literally just playing videos that I've publicly put up. Like, and they were doing this like investigative journalism. They're like, see? And then all like the QAnoners were like, oh my God, like where'd he, that they thought the OAN microphone was CGI. And I was like, and then like, there are people in the chat being like, idiot, like he just put a fucking microphone. They were like, look, he CGI'd the microphone, as if getting a microphone is just like, how would you do that?
QAnon is very into believing everything is CGI. I don't think I announced this yet, but I just did something kind of you style. I just infiltrated QAnon when I was in Dallas recently and hung out with all the people that believe JFK Jr. is coming back, and they think everything is CGI. I'm gonna be releasing a video soon. They're wild, intense people.
Oh, by the way, switching subjects, like your video with Charlie Kirk was like fantastic.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
He invited me to go on his show the same way, and then canceled me, and then had you.
Usually it goes the other way.
I
was
tried to
like,
do you
what the-
proud.
like he sent me the same thing of like, hey, come shoot this thing with me, and I was like, cool, this is gonna be amazing. I want to troll him to his face, like this will be fun. And then he canceled me, and then I saw that you went on, and I was like, damn it, like god damn it.
Walter, here's my question: the high wire act you're playing here. You ever like have to not punch them?
Oh, you mean like when I want to
DC
get
I was
into it with
DC
them? You know who wears me down the most? The anti-vax rallies. Those were the ones that like actually like I was like emotionally spent. I was like, y'all just, it's one thing like we disagree on some things. It's another thing entirely to just make up science and scream that out at these rallies where I'm just like.
But at the end, you didn't. By the end, you didn't want those people to be vaccinated specifically, right? You're like, you guys don't get the vaccine. Clearly, you don't get it. You don't get to have the vaccine, but don't talk your dumb shit to anybody else.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that was actually like physically exhausting. Like I was like, I need a break. I was like, I was at Capitol Hill and I was less exhausted after that than I am.
I can't
dealing
imagine.
with y'all.
And Walter, I went through a very, very small bit of conspiracy when there were some people online who decided I was Edward Snowden, and that Edward Snowden was a fictitious character played by me.
In CGI, you were CGI'd.
No, because I put out a couple parody videos where it was like outtakes of Snowden's videos.
Wait a minute, you're not Edward Snowden?
No, this whole time.
Wait, Edward Snowden's a ginger?
So it was
that was literally my
that
only
made me look
takeaway.
like-
I had no problem believing any of that, but I was just like, wait, how'd they like, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, to the point, this is how much people used to think that I looked like him. There was when he was on the cover of Wired magazine, a friend of mine took the cover, put it in black and white, and then just colored his hair red and sent it to me as if like, oh, ha. And I posted it and I go, oh, hey, look, I'm on the cover of Wired. And it was tongue-in-cheek joke. My own mother messaged me and was like, how come you didn't tell me?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's more about your mom doesn't pay attention to your career than it is this.
Also, I find it delicious, by the way, that Steve said that Walter has a bunch of different microphones, when in reality it is the microphone block that you slide onto the microphone. She probably just has one mic.
Oh yeah,
and
the mic,
different
the
blocks.
cover, the mic cover, yeah, the mic.
Yeah,
box.
And I only point that out. I only point that out because I think it is hilarious that Steve does not know what the microphones from press outlets that would show up at, say, a campaign press conference look like.
Or perhaps I understand that not everybody knows that little thing, and I was trying to make it easier for people.
I know you knew it, but I was trying to make a campaign joke.
Yeah, you're never gonna be president now.
Now,
Oh yeah, no. So to finish that Orion story, so
Yeah.
I started using their thing again. So then they made a public statement after the QAnon conspiracy about me. The head guy, Jack Posobiec, he was like the guy behind Pizzagate. He's that asshole.
Yeah.
So he made it public. He's the head Jack Posobiec is the head newscaster at OAN, and he's the guy behind Pizzagate. Tells you everything you need to know. He makes a public statement on Twitter saying Walter Masterson does not work for OAN. To which I made a counter statement saying, do not listen to Jack Posobiec. I work for OAN. I'm their best anchor. I changed my bio to read, I barely graduated from high school. Now I'm the best reporter at OAN. To which they were like, all right, now we're going to try to send you a cease and desist. So I got this angry cease and desist, to which I want to frame it. It's the best thing. They were just really that's not funny. We understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that because you're stupid, that our reporters are stupid, and all this. And I was like, who wrote this? Did a lawyer write this? It's so.
Well, it was Giuliani. Clearly, Giuliani is their lawyer, so I think that's what's going on. Obviously,
But Walter, in their defense, since the main thing with satire is that nobody could plausibly believe it, with that Twitter bio, everybody now would believe that you genuinely barely graduated high school. They're like, that's our main qualification. You can't say that.
Yeah.
I would have actually loved to see, Walter, I would have loved to see you start making statements that Jack doesn't work at OAN.
You know, I mean, yeah, like, so they like in that statement that cease and desist, they did say, they were like, we're very aware that like you could get plenty of lawyers to work with you, you know, if we were to like sue you, you know, however, if you know, you would have to actually start paying if it was a protracted lawsuit, like, so please stop doing what you've been doing, just like cut it out. So I was like, you know what, fair enough. You know, I like, in the beginning, it was when I was, you know, just trying to get them to talk to me. It was like the OAN thing helped as like training wheels. So,
well, I think that also could be, if ever, God forbid, it goes further, your main defense would be the perfect troll. You can just say, so is your claim that people would believe I work for OAN because your reporters barely graduated high school? Is that your argument?
Yeah.
Perfect pin.
Yeah. Oh, no, but so to your point earlier, using a CNN mic is like the perfect, because if you want them to just out themselves, I went to DC with a CNN mic on one of the days Trump was supposed to take office. That's like the conspiracy day. And like all the MAGAs were there, but they weren't branded. So they were just in like plain clothes and sort of, they were walking around the perimeter of the Capitol and the White House, looking around, like waiting for him to like appear from the heavens. And no one would talk to me when I had the conservative microphone. So I put the CNN microphone on, and then people started coming up to me and screaming at me. They were like, you know, he's already back in the White House. God damn it. Like, you know it. And then to which it took me a second, because I was like, I had literally just put it on and I was like, and then they start yelling at me and I'm looking at the mic and I'm like, oh my God. And like, meanwhile, it's attached to my iPhone. It's like the most, but I'm so these two women start in on me. And then I was like, let me lean it. How far can I lean it? So everything they threw at me, I was like, well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You know, I was like, well, what's wrong with communism? And they're like, you know, babies dying or baby, you know, eating babies. You're okay with that? I was like, well, how do you think I got the job at CNN? Oh. You know, like, what's wrong with eating babies? You know, and I have this woman, she was looking at me like with fire. And my only regret is that her friend was off camera, because her friend went through the roof. Her friend was like, God damn it, I can't listen to this shit anymore. You people eat babies. And I was like, oh, I wish you were on camera saying this. Like, oh. And then the second they leave, Capitol Hill police pull up because CNN had reported that there's imposters at the gates to Capitol Hill pretending to be CNN. It was like the most, I was like this close to being in like the most trouble I've ever been. And I actually couldn't stand up because I was laughing so hard. Like, I'm trying to explain it, like while like I'm trying to like get air into my lungs at the same time. To like the Capitol Police, when I was like, while I'm explaining it, they're like, that's actually really funny. They're like, they were like, yeah, that okay, you know what? For the record, that's pretty funny.
The lengths these people will go to just push their absurd, nonsensical narratives further. Like, one of the best memes I've seen is a picture of like a homeless encampment here in the country, and it says the future housing plan under communism, and the reply is, this is the current housing plan under unbridled capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off. We do have another guest coming in, so we do have to. We do
what
have
is
to
this
wrap
shit?
Up.
I didn't get to finish my dissertation on Die Hard. Please, okay, everyone.
Roast battle after our next guest.
Really quick, okay. Lethal Weapon
is
the only true Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon, it's the only true Christmas movie. Okay, Die Hard might be, you know, technically a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon is the only one that is about the true story of Santa, the true story of Jesus. Murtaugh repeatedly says, I'm too old for this shit. Clear reference to Saint Nick. You know, the end when Riggs and Murtaugh go and eat Murtaugh's wife's cooking. You know, that's the Jesus, the manger, and the kids are the three wise men. It's the only true story of Jesus that you're going to find, you know, in the genre of Christmas movies. And it's clearly the only prequel you're really going to see for the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Honestly,
And
also the prequel to Home Alone.
I prefer Mel Gibson's Hanukkah movies personally.
Oh my God.
Walter, please tell all our guests where they can find out more about you.
Okay, so so if you go on social media, do any of you have social media?
Switched all to Patreon. I'm all Patreon now.
Yeah, so you go to so Walter Masterson, you type it in on social media, and you're like, hey, Walter Masterson, and they're like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? They're just like, yeah, yeah, it's just on the internet. You just type in my name.
All right,
Perfect.
excellent. Walter, thank you so much.
But yeah, I'm also on
That was both
TikTok
Steve Hofstetter
and
answer to how I find your schedule.
YouTube and Twitter. So those are like my four main ones. It's easy.
I
mean,
have
also,
two
Walter,
comments
next
for
time-
Walter.
But just remember, like Lethal Weapon, that's the true Christmas movie. Don't let anyone ever tell you anything else. Okay, it's fine. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Ben. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Wait, we have
on
and
Christmas.
Walter, before you get out of here, we have some comments that came in for you.
We have a couple comments for you, Walter.
Okay.
I don't know if Frankie Berman will still agree with you, but he says, great presentation. This was before you finished. As a big movie fan, I agree with everything you said about Die Hard.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, Walter, I would recommend next time you want to use that OAN mic, just take a Sharpie and add a tiny little line on the bottom right of the O. And so it technically says QAN, and then you're in the clear.
Ooh. Oh, that's a great idea.
Or you can put you can put that little Spanish squiggly over the top, and no one that hates you would know what that meant. So they wouldn't even know you're doing it.
I know. I thought of being a total asshole and just using the OAN mic, but then just blurring it out. So you know goddamn well what I just did, but you can't prove it. And I was like,
that's where you use CGI. I love that.
Yeah, I was like, just fucking taunt them. Be like,
just blur out the middle, the A. Just blur out the A. So it's just O.
Yeah, just like
I like the idea of using the actual mic, but then CGIing like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Add the little Q line to the O, and then put the word on because you're on QAN. That would actually spell QAnon.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. Thank you.
All right, Rachel, what else we got?
All right. We also had Alexander Breyer said, Walter, have you ever tried trolling Sean Hannity? And if not, can you?
Okay. If y'all can see, here's the deal. I rely on my fans to send me events that they find of like when there's like, oh, Sean Hannity's going to be at this event. I mean, that's how I found Matt Gaetz. Like someone sent me this thing like Matt Gaetz is going to be in LA. And I was like, oh, so I have I live in New York. I don't live in LA. I like flew the fuck out to LA. I was there like a day later, like, let's go. So I have a lot of free time on my hands to dedicate to this. So, you know, when people are like, get a job, you loser, I'm like, this is my job. And yeah. But so if you can message me on Instagram or Twitter, my DMs are open, and y'all have some events that they're going to be at. You let me know. I'd love to see Tucker Carlson in person.
I trolled Sean Hannity once at the Republican convention, and it was delicious. He is a thug, and he's followed by a bunch of mobsters at all times. So be ready for that.
Oof.
Well, Walter, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. And so yeah, just just remember what I said about Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, and so Die Hard 2. That the cartel leader in Die Hard 2 is clearly a reference to the liberals trying to cancel Christmas. Okay, so that's the symbolism of it. I didn't mention that before, and I feel weird if I don't bring that up.
Perfect. Walter, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Masterson.
All right.
Walter Masterson, everybody. And I think it's also very clear that Die Hard is a Christmas movie because whenever I see it on TV, you clearly hear Bruce Willis say, "Yippee-ki-yay, Christmas movie."
Couldn't even wait till he was out of the Zoom, Ben. You couldn't.
I want him to hear the joke.
All right, I know. I'm kidding around. Rachel, what else do we have coming in?
Gus said, Bowers Chapter 1, fried chicken and butternut squash pizza.
That sounds delicious.
Kiwi Texas says, love you, Steve. And Gus Walsh, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Is that what he's saying in the movie? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Actually, one of my favorite things from any of the Die Hard movies was the TV edit of Die Hard 2. When instead of yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, they make him say yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. Which is particularly great because there are no characters named Falcon in the movie. So
It's a pretty fucking funny replacement for motherfucker, though.
yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. What?
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Do you guys want an update on the book standings?
Yes.
Oh, a couple just came in. You know what? Come back to me. It changed it.
What a tease that was.
Actually,
Like,
here, this is Wendy said, can you get Ben to talk about the fundraiser challenge the Mad Ones have going on for him? So how
Oh,
about that,
Jesus Christ. I guess so. Never have I been less excited to help raise money for charity. During Glebe Off the Top, I was asked by Mayor Swerdlow on Sunday if they raise $1,000 for my favorite charity, the Harold Robinson Foundation, by the first Glebe Off the Top of February, will I wear stilettos?
Yeah.
I very reluctantly agreed, so there we go. Stay tuned with it on the Mad Ones page on Facebook and at our next shows, and see how the fundraising's going. I hope we do not reach the goal.
Glad you plugged it here, because then you're definitely not going to get to the goal, are you?
I wanted to respond to Wendy's thing. Also, just quickly, since Walter talked about it, if you guys liked the dolphin trolling clip of Charlie Kirk, as a special gift, Carmel and I have been working on something for the last couple of weeks. Starting tomorrow, we are delivering a holiday gift to everybody. It's 12 days of Kirk's and ass. We are releasing every day a meme video of me owning him a different time in that debate, all packaged up real nice for everybody for 12 straight days starting tomorrow. So get ready. It's gonna be fun. It is going to be fun.
I ran to the bathroom. What did I miss?
Not much. I'm gonna be wearing stilettos perhaps in February. No big deal. How are you, Steve?
I'm doing all right. So Rell was having trouble getting into the Zoom also. I didn't know what was going on with the link, so I'm texting him trying to resend the link. I don't know what's going on. So hopefully we'll be able to get him in.
Well, so now what I can do is tell you. So Tam said, Ben, you don't think we will hit that goal? Ask Steve how that's worked out for him.
Yeah.
And then Patrick said, General, just because I love y'all. And so here's a current standing. The top three people are Dana's in first place, and then you've got Patrick, and then you have Gus. And so the difference between first and second place is $250. So Dana's at the top with $500, and then the difference between second and third place is about $150. So, yeah.
Wow.
So far.
Are we doing the? Are we gonna do the personalized videos again for people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what's it? The top 4?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. So the top 4 will get personalized cameo videos from all of us. I'm also gonna
cameo
be
style.
Yeah, cameo style.
Some of us have not been accepted on Cameo, so we can't do cameos because we're not famous enough. They don't know who we are. Never heard of me. So we just have to do a regular video. And then I do put Cameo on the side, so I feel better about myself. But it's not a real Cameo video. It's the OAN microphone of fucking Walter's bit.
Bowers, do you want to do a cameo in one of my cameos?
Oh. I don't know if that'd be good or bad. I don't know if that's better or worse. But yes, I'll be a cameo in a cameo. That'd be fun.
I'm gonna be on Memo also. Do you know what that one is? That's a new one. It's like a cameo.
A lot of new ones.
There's
one for the UK. I keep getting asked to join these different ones. They keep saying we'd love to have you in the platform as long as you don't tell Bowers. So
I did get I will say it's not all bad news. A prince from Nigeria this morning emailed me, and I'm thinking, and it's not even my Christmas money, but I'm pretty sure next week I'll be flush.
I like the idea that it's not even a fake prince from Nigeria. It's just some dude. Like Paris gets emailed by like, hey, I'm just a guy from Nigeria. Hey.
This just in. Patrick said, "Bring it, Dana," and now he's top tipper.
Oh, damn!
Also, I keep getting these scam emails. There's this prince from South Africa that's trying to get to Pittsburgh. I don't know. He needs money.
You know it's a scam because no one would leave any good country and come to fucking Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Bowers, have you actually tried to be? I'm sure Cameo would take you. You haven't tried to be on there, have you?
No, of course not.
Bowers, you should
Steve,
totally.
Steve, you didn't have to. If you said Bowers, did you try? The answer is no.
Bow wow. Honestly, though, you really should do it because once they accept you, you'll be able to request videos from all your favorite celebrities.
Right. But I don't have a credit card to give my credit card number. That's the part I don't like. That's where they get you. They got to put your card in before you get any videos.
By the way, the amount of times that someone has sent me the link to like Kevin Sorbo's Cameo, and they're like, "Look how pathetic it is. He's doing these cameos for $80," and I'm like, "May I remind you, I'm 45."
But Steve, how much are your cameos?
Yeah. Nice. Nicely done, person older than me. Anyway, so.
We'll tell by looking at us, though, you know?
Yeah.
Depends on what we're looking at.
Right. I'm only 38, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I can't make fun of.
Emotionally, Steve looks older. I don't know what's happening, but
yeah. I can't. The acid has started to kick in. His jacket is suddenly in colors again. The point is, I can't dunk on Kevin Sorbo being only $80 when I'm not $80. Like that's.
Point. I'm saying I'm not going to be on Cameo till I can charge more than Kevin Sorbo. That's my rules.
Which, by the way, you might not have to get more famous to do. You might just have to wait for him to come to you.
Sure. It's the state fair model. I get it. Where you just wait till they're back.
Yeah.
No more. Sorbo's the Dogecoin of celebrities.
Gus Walsh wished us a minute ago a happy 420.
Thank you, Gus.
Nice.
And then Dana, it has been brought in, Patrick. She's up to $1,000 total. So.
Wow.
Should I do 2 number ones? Wait, that wouldn't.
Number 1A and 1B.
No. Somebody gets the number 2.
You do 1 and 2. You can do 1 and 2.
No, Bowers, your book is number 2.
You read my book while taking a number 2, but it's.
Yeah. By the way, Ben, the thing you just said about Dogecoin, I made the mistake of making fun of Elon Musk on Twitter. Boy, did his weird nerd fans get upset. Holy shit!
My God, do I wish my filters were working right now.
Oh, by the way, Ben, I do want to compliment you on starting your 12 days of Christmas thing 4 days before Christmas. Very, very well on brand. Very well on brand.
Listen,
not do that 12 days ahead of time.
The edit was taking longer than I wanted, but also I looked it up, and apparently the 12 days of Christmas is from Christmas to January 5th or whatever. And so
January 6th is what we're talking about, and that's different.
I'm actually starting 3 days early, to be honest with you.
All right.
Also, I mean, the edits also just weren't ready.
Okay.
Yeah, Ben, have you ever seen one of those Advent calendars?
Yeah.
Do you just eat all the chocolate? What do you
It
do?
doesn't go into January.
When they count up till Christmas? They don't do 12 days of Christmas. Don't they count up till Christmas? 30 days?
Yeah, Advent calendars are like 25 days, I think, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Who's
the
most Christian Jew in this? Okay. Keep that in mind. Listen, I don't have to release the memes if you guys are going to be technical about the dates. That's fine.
You are the most Christian Jew in the room. We all agree on
Yeah.
that.
Very much.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fight that. So I don't know if Rell is able to do it now because of the timing.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll get him on the next show then.
I also
the good news is with one guest, we're already an hour and a half in, and we only had one guest. So I mean,
every time you say Rell, I keep hearing Raul, and I keep thinking, who the fuck is
Same,
Raul?
actually.
By the way, did you see that thing that Santora posted from her radio show about Neil?
Yes.
I was falling over laughing seeing this. Someone on the Alan Cox show that Mary Santora and Bill Squire are on.
Yep.
There was someone else who was on the show who, not trying to do a bit, honestly was referring to Neo from The Matrix as Neil.
Yes.
He thought his name was Neil. And he kept saying Neil, and they were like, "Can you spell it?" And he was like, "Yeah, Neal." And so they went off. It's an amazing bit where they went off on the idea of The Matrix just being like Neil Anderson.
That's very funny. That's very funny. Neil's accountant is a Neil Anderson. I really think you got to stop battling all these cyborg guys.
Yeah, I got these numbers coming at me. I got to dodge.
That's kind of.
You would be the Neil of spreadsheets. Yes, that's definitely your Neil of spreadsheets. Numbers
there is no sum.
You don't dodge them, Steve. You just put them in columns and make sure they can all be summed.
That's a little bit similar to how recently Carmela and I just were having a total communication issue one day in the car. I just finished eating a sandwich and she turned to me and she goes, "Is that sandwich holding yogurt?" And I said, "What the fuck does that mean?" She's like, "Is it holding yogurt?" I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. She was saying, "Is that sandwich holding you over?" And I really didn't hear it.
More food-related things.
Well, but also, Ben, you don't know the concept of being held over because you're always constantly eating. You've never ruined your appetite.
Yeah, Ben's like, if there was yogurt, I'd have eaten that too.
100%.
What was all this yogurt talk? Now he's pissed. There's no yogurt. That's what you're saying. There's no fucking. I just got done with my sandwich. There's no yogurt. That's what you're telling me. God damn.
I told you guys about the night garbage thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like but I want to know, like, the whole Neil from The Matrix thing made me think, and maybe this is a game we should do in the future. The idea of like change a superhero's name, or like change someone's name in a movie to change the plot of the movie.
Oh,
that's fun.
I've always thought a 19 game.
I've always thought of a Jewish Spider-Man who's Spider-Man.
Cleopatra, just Clear Patrick.
Like
the invisible guy.
His name's Chuck Spiderman. That's all I'm saying.
Chuck Spiderman.
Also, by the way, great game idea. I support it, but just for the record, I feel like that's the kind of game that if I suggested it, Steve would say, "This is way too narrow. No one's gonna do game entries." Am I wrong about that?
No, you're exactly right, but I suggested it, so it's great.
Exactly.
No, I think I like the idea. I actually do. I think it's very specific, which is why I think it's a good game. The idea of like change the lead character's name and change a movie. Yeah. Like, I think that'll work.
As an example, Dizzy by Nature's Clark Kent, super meh. Gets it?
Right. Also, Clerk Kent would change it. It's just a movie about the DMV.
But it wouldn't change his look at all with the glasses.
Yep, he's like, "I'm Clark Kent." He's like, "Yeah, Clark Kent."
All right, let's get to some updates. So we had Patrick tip, but bow out and said, "Dana, damn, I love your cojones. I bow out to you."
Oh, wow.
But Patrick, you're still in second place, so you still get a cameo type videos from all of us. Steph Andrews, Bowers, I would pay $80 to hang out with you in Vegas. # Kevin Sorbo can get fucked.
He probably can't.
Wait. I can't tell if she's tagging on that's going to be part of Vegas or.
Oh, fuck off. No.
Doesn't know where Vegas is, Steve.
She flew to
Seattle.
She's flying to Seattle to go to Pittsburgh, but she's going to go to Vegas in the middle.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, I would. I'll hang out with you. You don't have to pay me $80. I'll come to Vegas and hang out with you.
Yeah.
And we can try to fuck Kevin.
We're gonna do.
We can try to fuck Kevin Sorbo if you want. I don't. I can be your wingman, or you can be my wingman. I don't know who's gonna do what, but.
I just wanted quickly. I'm so sorry. I heard that Steve was making fun of me.
First of all, that's not Elon Musk. He has hair.
Steve, I find that very offensive. But what I'm trying to do, Steve, is to try to innovate and try to save the planet at the same time while lining my pockets. You understand?
Yeah, could you do baby Elon Musk? That'd be very funny. That'd be good.
It's Elon Musk's Twitter account. That's baby Elon Musk.
Oh, I'm gonna give you side eye for that.
I I actually think that filter is a lot better. I like that one.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes. How about this one? How about this one?
I don't know who is that. Elon Musk also?
That's like
It's also-
Guy Musk or something.
Guy Musk.
Guy Fox mixed with
That's
Elon Musk.
that's the picture. That's the picture on discount cologne at fucking TJ Maxx.
That's TJ Musk.
You guys want to see my brand new Ken Gar filter? This is my brand new Ken Gar filter. I am.
Wow, that's a deep pull.
Kangaroo.
I'm a kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, it's a kangaroo. That would hurt Rachel's feelings. I love her face when she gets her feelings hurt.
That took me so long until you explained it to understand what the fuck.
I'll be honest, I just got it.
Sadly, Ken Gar still doesn't get the joke, but that's neither here nor there. All right.
All right. Let's see. I think we are top 4 so far. Just so you guys know who's getting videos. So far, it's Dana, Patrick, Gus, and Tam. Those are our top 4. So, I think we're ready for the game.
Okay, let's play this game.
Let's do the game.
So the game today is Holiday, a TV show. And so here are the unpaid entries I liked. Chris Jacobs, Mad About Yule.
Nice.
And then Julia Creador, Silent Night Court.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right. And so video front row, raise those hands. Let's see. Frankie Berman, you're up first.
Yep. So I have 3 game entries. I have Mistletoe and a Half Men.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh God.
And I got Ugly Christmas Sweater Betty. And my last one, Die Harder Than a Fifth Grader.
Oh my God.
I just had to do it.
I mean, you didn't have to. Stephen Val.
I mean, there's nobody harder than a 5th grader, if we're being honest. But anyway.
No, he had to do it.
Yes.
We've got Buffy the Reindeer Slayer.
Oh, nice.
And Dexter the Halls with Boughs of Holly.
Oh, poor Holly.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Patrick.
All right. I'm going to apologize. I broke open the 100-year Glenfiddich just for this episode. And after my first glass, I was actually feeling it. And Abby challenged me to the second glass before I got to this point.
Oh. How'd the 4th glass taste? Is the 4th glass good?
Cheers.
Yes. Who's the boss of decorating this house? And Fantastic 4 houses on the block. Then this one jerk.
Patrick's an optimist. His glass is entirely empty.
I'd have one more glass to outbid Dana is what I'd do, but hey. I don't want to tell your business. You're wearing a cowboy hat.
Shannon.
Silent Night Rider.
Oh, couldn't hear you.
We didn't hear you.
Mary the Virgin.
Oh, God. Adler.
All right. So I have 2, and the first one is 2 broke girls after buying Adler this Funko Pop for Hanukkah.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
And the other one is NCIS Grandparents' House After Christmas.
JP.
All right, I have Full House of Presents because Santa Claus is a lunatic. These kids have been bad, and the house is still full. And live from New York, it's Saturday night with special guest host Krampus.
I honestly think when we do these longer shows, you guys get drunker and higher as they go.
You know what they say, see, the more we get higher, the more you stay the same.
Also, I don't appreciate that Steve is referring to my life and Bauer's life as a show.
Megan, oh, LaBelle.
All right, so I have The Handmaid's Tinsel.
Oh, you know they made him hand make it too.
And I have Manger Things.
Nice. Very nice.
What was it?
Manger
Things.
Manger Things. Love it.
Megan.
All right, got kid shows. We've got PB and J. What I Oughta Bought Her for Christmas. And That's So. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Awesome. Jack.
All right. When it comes to Nights of Hanukkah, 8 is enough. I'm going to take you on a walk for this one, but you said this is holiday TV show, right?
Yeah.
So everybody loves 80s Madonna.
Sure, yeah.
Holiday.
Oh, God.
Boo.
Nice.
Everybody loves Ray White.
Okay, so I just didn't take just Christmas or anything. I've got Mardi Gras with children. And 6 Feet Under the Christmas Tree.
Good place to hide presents.
Like a Crusoe big.
Angle's Claws.
Low-key gathering because of, the uprising.
Wait, I couldn't hear it. What is it?
Low-key gathering because of Corona and everything.
Because of God. Oh, we can't hear you now, Frankie.
Talk closer to your mic. I think it'll activate it.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Low-key gathering.
Nice.
F is for Festivus. And whose president is it anyway?
Alejandra.
Have My Little Reindeer. Rudolph Gets His Cutie Mark. And then All My Children Get Cold for Christmas. You know, well, you damn well know why.
Abby.
I have 3. I have The Grinch Place. Instead of Land of the Lost, Land of the Latkas. And How I Met Your Mother, and Your Father, and Your Grandparents, and your you have.
I like that Grinch one.
Anna.
I have 3. I have S and Elf.
Nice.
Cheer Eye for the Sleigh Guy. And This is Festivus.
Oh, nice.
Jennifer.
I've got Aunt Joan is raising hope that crazy Uncle Tater will get vaccinated before Christmas, but I have my doubts. And 48 hours is about as much togetherness as I can handle with this group.
Wendy.
All right.
Oh, you're muted.
It's surprising mics aren't like fine wines, how they don't get better with time.
Fuck you.
I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, an after-school special.
You sang fucking fought through a broken mic. It was like, oh, that's you. It still made it through somehow. It's incredible.
But did my
Yes,
anyway?
yes.
It did.
Okay, in-laws and disorder. And then I have the meme that I tried to send in. The Odd Couple. There we go.
Nice ones, Wen. Steph.
I have 19 and counting the non-existing budget for Christmas presents. And then How I Met Your Father's work friend.
Tam.
I have 3. I have Falcon and Winter Wonderland Soldier.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
I have Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell in Living with Your Elf.
Oh.
And then I have Married a Virgin with Children, and then went on Maury Povich.
Nice ones. Anybody else in the front row want to do any on camera? I don't see any hands. So these are the rest of the entries. We have Jennifer Shope has Columbo finds Santa Claus. She also has Friday Night 8 Lights. The Naughty or Nice Files. The Marvelous Maccabees. She also had Real Elves of the North Pole. Jonathan had Don't Trust the Grinch in Manger 23. Jonathan had Extreme Makeover Gnome Edition.
Was that?
Jonathan S. And then Stephen Hirsch, King of the Hill. King of Kings, King of the Hill. Stephen
As
also
the
had
show's resident Christian Jew, you should have gotten that.
Yeah.
Cassie had Angel's Wings, Saved by the Bell.
I love it.
Stephen Hirsch, Flip This Vodka.
How you make 'em?
Stephen had Better Call Saul and Wish Him Happy Hanukkah. Renee Hutchinson, on behalf of Chris Jacobs, Everybody Loves Ramadan. Renee Wenzel, Is Santa Claus smarter than a 5th grader? Clarence Isaacs Jr., Gingerbread House MD.
Why would you laugh? Like we can't be doctors? We can be doctors.
Dana, Knight Rider Before Christmas, starring David Tinselhoff.
Knight Rider Before Christmas is really good.
Grimbeard, TJ Hanukkah.
Oh my god.
These are so good.
I was trying to make a TJ Hooker joke this whole time and couldn't get it done. That's really good. TJ Hanukkah, I love it.
Dizzy by Nature, Doctor Who, Fauci. Who? Fauci, Grandpa. Clarence Isaacs Jr., Desperate Housewives, looking for last-minute gifts. Grimbeard, this one's a stretch. Oh, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. Oh, joy. Gray's Nakatomi Plaza Memorial Day.
Nice. It was in Nakatomi. That's great.
Yeah, you said Nakatomi correctly.
Gus Walsh, Magnum PI Day. Renee, Curb Your Enthusiasm for Columbus Day. Oh, that's great. Ralph, he said he had to go howl at the moon. So these are his entries. The Red and Green Show. And then Mad at My Family TV.
Who did the Curb one, Rach?
Renee.
What?
Renee, thank you.
Renee, yeah. Gus Walsh, Rick and 420.
Ah!
Gus is so high right now, I guarantee it.
That barely rhymes, Gus. That is not really.
It works. Well, accept
Gus
it.
World. Gus World is perfect.
Let's see. Razor, Joni carves Chachi with all the trimmings.
Oh my god. That's a very different show.
Athletic rehabilitation therapy massage. To Catch a Predator, Touched by an Angel.
Is that an Epstein joke?
I'm not sure. Let's see. I think there's one last entry that just. Tam, those kids in the hall ain't getting nothing this year.
Nice.
All right, I think those are all of them.
All right. I really
So
like
many
this.
good ones.
I liked Flip This Laka from Steve Hirsch. I liked Friday Night 8 Lights. I like that one a lot. Curb Your Enthusiasm for Columbus Day from Renee was great. SNL from Anna I liked. I liked the Grinch Place from Abby. Manger Things was funny from LaBelle. Silent Night Ride from Shannon. I got to give it to Dexter the Halls with Bowels of Holly. Holy fuck. It was the show. Everything was perfect on that one. Rach, what was your favorite?
Damn, that one was really great. Die Harder Than Fifth Grader, Manger Things. But it just caught me off guard. I'm going to give it to Renee's Curb Your Enthusiasm for Columbus Day.
Ben.
Loved Dexter the Halls. Loved Manger Things from LaBelle. 8 is Enough Days of Hanukkah from Jack. How I Met Your Mother, Father, Sister, Brother from Abby. Extreme Makeover Gnome Edition from Jonathan was fantastic. Everybody loves Ramadan from Jacobs. But gotta give it to Renee with the cultural commentary. Curb Your Enthusiasm for Columbus Day. Very good.
Yep, that's great.
So many good ones.
She's not even American, is she?
Nope.
Neither was Columbus.
Fair point, Ben. Fair point.
I love that one as well. I also like Dexter the Halls. I loved Manger Things. I'm giving it to Extreme Makeover Gnome Edition just because I would watch that. That would be amazing. But that said, that means the winner is Curb Your Enthusiasm for Columbus Day. Nicely done, Renee.
You are the
Claim your
champion
prize.
of the Mega Monthly Show. Well done.
Go to sdscshow.com. Shoot us an email. Claim your prize.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
guys
didn't have
any?
any game entries. What about you guys?
I just had Magnum Punkum Pie.
I have 7.
I have like 13 of them because I took a shower today.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie 7. I thought that was your entry. Okay. It's that holiday movie cuts her head off. Anyway,
He gives her a gift. He gives him a gift.
what's in the box? It was in the box. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Have we come full circle? Did we just come full circle? Is that what just happened?
We
Anyway,
did. We
go back
did.
and forth, fellas.
All right. You start.
Well, I'm going to let a guest read it, the actual Santa Claus. Santa? Oh, thank you, Ben. Here we are. So you think you can Independence Day?
A Christmas movie. Santa.
No, it's a holiday movie.
No, I know it's a holiday movie, but it was funny that he was like, "I'm gonna go be Santa," and then read an entry about the 4th of July.
Oh, I guess I can just be stereotyped and pigeonholed right into only Santa comments, huh?
If you watch closely in Independence Day, Santa's sleigh was one of the few remaining aircraft that they shot. They went up against the aliens when they had that window where they could blow them all up. Santa was.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I actually
right.
had.
I also look at porn that's not Christmas themed, Steve, but just to that fact.
I had. So you think you can Prancer?
How come you didn't do just Jew holidays, Steve?
I am. I'm doing Hanukkah and the War on Christmas. Those are both Jewish holidays.
Jew holidays.
It's better than Santa saying, "Steve, why did you not just do Jew holidays?" like we all know Ben's Jewish, but like without that.
I would have done a ton of Hanukkah jokes, but I don't think any of you would get them. So,
I mean, we wouldn't like them.
Yeah.
Oh man, the joke should have been gotten instantly, but it took 8 days for people to get it. I've got idiot tests with your Republican uncle during Thanksgiving dinner.
Nice.
I have Auld Lang Seinfeld.
That's really good. Auld Lang Seinfeld is very, very good. Holy shit.
I've got Good Friday Night Lights.
I have The Ornamentalist.
Oh my God.
I've got Washington's Birth Dazed and Confused when it airs on TV.
Oh my God. You can't, I was going to say, you can't just make a movie into this, but you're Santa. You can do what you want. I have My Two Navidades.
I've got Adelaide Cup, one night only.
Wait, what?
I was trying to work on my Australian regional knowledge, and Adelaide Cup's a holiday, and Adele, one night only, was a recent television special.
I get it,
Got
man.
a huge Australian laugh from Steph. The Australian.
I get it.
Can't believe I didn't get that one. That's my fault.
And I may as well just quickly rattle off the rest of my Australian ones. Shit's Tennant Creek. Oro, Lou Late Show with James Corden, and Queen's Birthday Gambit.
All right, I have the Nativity Mr. T.
Oh God.
I've got Diarrhea of a Hanukkah Girl.
What?
You
Just say the
should
diarrhea.
see a doctor.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Hanukkah Girl.
Got it. I have Christmas
Diary.
Caroline in the City.
I've got the Noel Word.
I have the great. Oh wait, I fucked it up. No, that's not the name of the show. I fucked it up. I don't have that one. Okay. I was trying to do. Is it the British Bake Off? Is that the name of the show?
The Great British Bake Off.
Great British. Okay, so it's the. I was gonna do the Great British Potato Pancake Off, but that didn't work at all. So.
I think the show's referred to as the Old English Jerk Off, isn't it?
That's what they called me in high school.
I've got Martin Luther Tiger King Jr. Day.
And my last one, the tradition of Jews not celebrating Christmas, but instead eating Asian cuisine. I have Everybody Loves Ramen.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I've got just a few left here. I've got Wheel of Cheese your grandma gave you. I've got Face the Nay, shun your uncle from Thanksgiving because he was at the Capitol on Jan 6. And finally, 60 minutes beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Is it just me, or does he look like George Clooney as Santa Claus? Is that just me?
Yeah.
They look like George Clooney doing Santa Claus. Is that a George Clooney Santa filter, or is that what's going on there?
I feel like you might want to fuck this one more than the My Sister character.
No, I still want to fuck your sister more, but Ben's to fuck. It's definitely the one where you pretend to be your sister. As the one where you pretend to be George Clooney Santa Claus. I'm going with the sister. If I had to pick, I don't want to pick, but if I had to, I'm picking the sister.
But if I had to, or if I volunteered to just now.
I don't want to. I'm just saying if I had to, I'd pick the sister.
Let's just say, Bowers, I don't mean to get you too excited, but I have not manscaped in years. This is what my pubes look like down there.
Oh no.
Oh, thank you.
Well, at least it's a flared base. Anyway, Rachel, what else we got?
All right, before we get to lead segment, a few things to catch up on. So Steph said I would eat a pineapple a day to keep Kevin Sorbo away. We also had Anna send us a show tip. Merry Christmas, you guys. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
And then Bunst said, Merry Christmas, Patrick. Glenfiddich 100 sounds smooth. I don't know what that means.
That's the
you drink it, it doesn't hurt your throat.
Oh, okay. So she said thank you because Patrick bowed out, but then Patrick tipped again. Sneaky devil, and said last minute bid for being first. I lied, Dana, and so
I knew if we had another glass of whiskey, he'd be back in.
Oh damn!
He's like 200 above Dana, but we still have Lady Doodle segment. So
Holy
there we go.
shit, that was a nice little rope-a-dope, Patrick. Nicely done.
And I'm out.
You got her tired on the road. You got her tired. Now she's all right.
People are saying, "Be afraid, Patrick. Be very afraid." Is it Lady
Dana's gonna win the tipping and buy your house.
Are we caught up, Rach?
Yeah, we're ready for. I'm so excited for Lady Doodle time.
Yay!
Oh boy, yes. And no. please.
Oh, and just so everybody knows, top 4 so far for the book is so far. Let's see, Patrick, Dana, Anna, Gus.
Nice. All right.
Sing the song, Ben.
On that note, it's Lady Doodle time. It's Lady Doodle time. It's time for doodles drawn by Lady Corbin. Yeah, you guessed, it's time.
All right, here we go. First up, I have my votes for the game winners. I have Rick and 420.
Oh, so good.
I want those as coasters for my house.
Oh yeah. And then the second one, I had Manger Things. And I really feel that there's more potential for that second one. That could be like a really big nativity scene. Then we have chomp chomp chomp. Oh, the Mega Monthly is in a month. Maybe I should prepare.
Love it.
Then I've got Let Me Into Your Country. That's I spent a lot of time trying to draw him right. I know I didn't get it, but you guys knew who it was from the drawing.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
I'm sorry, did somebody say country?
What is happening?
Not country.
Ben, you're not on screen. We're on full screen. No one knows you're trying to do the tree joke.
Then I've got We're Talking About Bible Whales. Just a motivational poster, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like that is totally a church camp T-shirt for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
I think this is the poster for the next live show. I think this is the poster we make.
Then I have Holiday Butt Plug.
The ornaments thing is genius.
Because they're like anal beads.
Yeah.
And no one said anal beads at all, so she came up with this herself.
They have hooks on them.
Also, this is time for that Christmas PSA we all need. If you're ever going to use a candy cane as a butt plug, don't go curled end first.
Oh no.
So this all just really changes the meaning of that song, Silver Bells.
Now just wonder if that's
You
what
raise me up. Sorry.
Gus uses that dreidel when he comes out. Does he go, hey?
You use the dreidel and you go, Gimmel some more.
God.
Oh, terrible. Oh, awful. All right. Then, oh wait, sorry, Bowers, did you have something to say?
I think Menorah should go the other direction, but I get what you're doing. You wouldn't put the bass in the butt. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
oh, my God, I just looked left for the first time. I just saw the ornaments, and I just saw the whole fucking drawing now.
what were you looking at?
Just the ornaments. I did not see the
He's
base.
Jewish. He's Jewish. He reads right to left.
I read right to wrong, apparently.
Oh my God. Right. Well, next I have the off logo for this.
Nice.
The eagle is a
From QAnon.
mustache. So there you go. There's that one. And then I've got Die Hard, but it's Rudolph.
I thought that was Ken Gar.
Hoppy Kaye, motherfucker.
That's starring Rudolph Lundgren in the new Die.
The poster says Die Hard, you'll see red.
He dies.
Let
He
me play
dies
the reindeer
hard.
games.
If you
Last but not least, we have Hillary and her rugged beard.
Ladies and
Hillary
gentlemen.
Rugged Clinton.
Hillary Rugged Clinton.
It'll a real man Clinton. That is Leedy Corbin
Thank you.
on Instagram. LeedyCorbin.com for prints and things. Join her Patreon, LeedyCorbin.com/ Patreon.com/LeedyCorbin. And something else you'd like to plug, Leedy.
Sorry, I forgot. I have one more thing to plug. There is now a T-shirt on my Teespring. No, not plugged that way. You dirty.
Thank God. I mean, you have so much already with
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm glad we couldn't see Brett's face when she said, "I have one more thing to plug," and he got all excited. We didn't have a camera on him. That would have been
Oh
creepy.
dear. The last thing I have to plug is that on my Teespring there is now this design, so you can get a T-shirt or a hoodie or something
Nice.
with that design on it. And
I
that
love how
is-
you made us goth and Taylor just himself. That's really cool.
I don't know if
Shit.
it's a Taylor thing.
I don't think anybody's ever That's the perfect essence of Taylor. That's just perfectly cat. I love it.
So yeah, there you go.
Cool. So we get those T-shirts where?
On my Teespring, I think you just put Leedy Corbin into Teespring. I don't exactly know how it
I
works.
tried to
I'll
find
the
it
link.
today, actually. I couldn't find it. So
Put a link
I
from your
will-
website. Put a link from your website.
No, because my website leads to ArtPal, but I will send a link to the thing. Sorry.
can't
This
be-
is my
Look, she
fourth
can't-
Zoom of the day. My brain.
And she can't be mixing her butt plug stuff and her regular stuff. She can't put those in the same. She's got to have separate things, or everybody's gonna get confused about what she's doing.
Put a link tree in your Instagram. I should definitely have given you that note off the air.
Thank you.
Plugs.
Are we catch? Are we caught? Oh, we're doing plugs, man.
Did someone say lick tree?
God damn it.
Country. We said country.
There we go.
Oh,
It is in the chat now.
Awesome. Night King game. So the Night King game, we're gonna do the change a name of. Steve, do you want to explain?
Okay, change a character's name to change a movie. So, for instance, instead of Neo, it's Neil. So that changes the plot of the Matrix a great deal.
I look forward to hearing all 2 of these entries.
Prove him wrong.
Prove him wrong. Prove him
And then
wrong.
I will text Ben individually all of the entries.
What about the?
I'll take screenshots of all of the entries. And send it to you.
Just average Hulk? Would that work?
Average Hulk? Yes, it absolutely would.
He's still
work.
green and angry, but he's just not big anymore. He's just a regular
He's
dude.
not
but
incredible.
He's just green and
like,
pissed.
Mild Hulk.
Talk it to me, Plaza.
It's not a person.
And the Incredible Sulk.
Incredible Sulk is great. Incredible Sulk is a totally different thing. I love that.
I love this game.
Yeah.
All right.
And the great thing about the Incredible Sulk is he also created the vaccine for whatever. So.
Also, by the way, Better Call Hulk would be a different movie.
All right.
I'm trying to think of a fucking one, and I can't think of one now.
Are we doing plugs now? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
here's one. Captain Canada.
Oh God.
Pretend like I get it, because regional.
Instead of Captain America, it's Captain Canada, where he shows up to defeat the evil monster, but he apologizes first.
Sorry, I killed you, Hitler, eh?
Yeah. His buddy is a moose.
It's the real muscle.
Cannabis Jones in the Temple of Doom.
You're so good at this
Not a
game.
superhero, but okay, we're
Yeah,
close.
that's great.
Anywho,
It's any
so-
character from a movie. It doesn't have to be a superhero. It could be any character
No,
from a
any
movie.
character from a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Sid's the Sloth.
Oh my God. How about instead of Indiana Jones, Florida Jones?
Name's a dog, Florida.
He's still digging, but it's not for archaeology. It's for the stuff he buried in his backyard.
Instead of Ray Venkman,
No,
it's
it's the
Ray
same.
Van
It's
Venkman.
actually if it's Florida Jones, it's the same movie except he's working for the
Kevin, are you okay?
Okay.
Was that a?
But it was Patrick.
Dropped some dishes.
Are you back?
I thought it was Patrick. Do we? I'll plug my stuff while she's going to check her picture.
Yeah, problem was Kevin dropped his menorah. So
The bad guy in Batman was just a weed smoker. The
I
token.
don't think it was Kevin. Was it somebody in the chat that it just
I think
sounded
it was
so
Patrick.
wrong?
Can we check on Patrick? Can we do a wellness check on
No,
Patrick?
Patrick is there.
Das ist nicht me.
That's my favorite thing that's ever happened.
that is coming to us from Senior Frogs.
Thing that's ever happened is that we've blurred the lines between reality and virtual so much that something fell in Rachel's apartment and she thinks it might be virtual. How is that possible?
Well, Kevin's, you know what he's doing? He's jump roping on the patio, and so I think he, I don't know, fell or knocked something over, and he can't hear me because he's got headphones in.
Gotcha.
Well, or that sound was me putting my butt plug in. Bowers, come on over.
Oh. You man, fucking. Lady Ben.
I really don't want to say anything to plug Bowers.
Have you done
Join
your
the
plugs
club,
yet,
Steve. Story of my life.
Have you done your plugs already?
I haven't. I was waiting for you.
Plug yourself, Bowers.
Yeah.
You find me at Bowers Comedy is all my socials, but that's really just, they're all just ads for my Patreon now. So join my Patreon, patreon.com/Bowers Comedy. $8 a month, and you can follow me on social media. It's a lot of fun. Check that out. And then tomorrow in Indianapolis, December 22nd, Wednesday night at Helium Comedy Club, I'm headlining with Joey and Sarah. Are you okay, Kevin? Did you die?
I'm good.
Did you knock something over? Did you fall down?
I was jumping rope, and the stacked clean dishes had enough of it, so they fell over.
Did you break?
No casualties.
Oh, okay.
Just all
You
bark.
were jumping rope while doing dishes? Are you the perfect man?
That's why he has the best arms. He doesn't take any days off.
But you're okay.
Sorry, I was doing push-ups while vacuuming. I apologize.
Are you doing a live show? I'm just gonna do jump ropes by all these fucking dishes in a pile. While you're doing a live show.
It's very sweet.
Nice.
Instead of Pilates, I just do diabetes. I don't know. Sorry.
I'm gonna plug our VIP Patreon hang for this month. I know we scheduled it really late, and we're gonna wait till almost the last day of the month. Sorry about that. But it's gonna be Thursday, December 30th. So we've got SDSC at 3 o'clock. So it'll be before that at 1:30 Pacific.
And then after that, we have Hands Up Comedy. So just make it a whole day. Just
Yeah.
December 30th,
Whole
we're
day.
hammered and fucked up all day. We'll just do all that. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Ben?
My plugs. So starting tomorrow, 12 days of Kirks and ass, a new video meme of me owning this fucker in 12 delightfully different ways, one a day, and it's been confirmed in the chat. I'm writing about 12 days of Christmas. It goes all the way through the 5th or whatever. So starting 22nd, you'll see that on my socials. Please repost them and spread the word so they can hopefully own this fucker and weaken him going into the new year. The less power these assholes have, the better. So the more they look foolish, the far better by far. And if you're able to fly out to Philadelphia for January 20th, Thursday night, I will be taping my second ever stand-up special. Please come join us. I know some of you have already bought tickets and booked flights and everything. Frankie's excited because he doesn't have to travel anywhere. So please join us. I want to pack this room. And if for some reason you can't make that Thursday, I'm also featuring both shows Friday to get another shot at some of the bits just to replace. But the main show will be Thursday. Come to either night. And we'll probably party Friday night after the second show. And if you can't make it out, I will be taking a great tip from what Steve did, and I will be headlining with material only for the third time ever at Nowhere Comedy Club on Saturday, January 8th, 2 weeks before the special. So please get a ticket for that. You can see me work out the special and see what changes and what's different. I'll probably do like 70, 80 minutes that night. And the next Glebe Off the Top is the 2nd of January. And after a long hiatus, Greg and Glebe, It's a G Thing with Greg Proops is back on January 29th. Get tickets for all them puppies as soon as you can. And join my Patreon if you'd like. We're doing our holiday party monthly hang coming up very soon, the next week or so, announcing the date shortly. So join me on patreon.com/BenGlebe.
And
Thanks, guys. So nice to see you all again.
I forgot to mention that Greg Proops is going to be on Origin Stories every Wednesday this January, February, and March. One of those 3 months he'll be there.
As for me, check out, I have a couple shows next week in Tacoma, Washington, Portland, Oregon, and Bend, Oregon, before I'm off the road for a very long time. But most importantly, get the book. Pre-orders in today. If you are in my Patreon, there is a special link hidden just in my Patreon where you can get one of the numbered copies, or you can just get a regular copy from my website. But we will ship those first. So there are going to be 3 print runs: 1 for the limited edition Patreons, 2 for the pre-orders, and then 3 for the regular copies. So get yours in and get an early copy. That's it.
Very exciting. Very fun.
I think I fucked up not pre-ordering my fake book. I should have done pre-order.
All right, and just to catch up, so we had Tam say, I can't keep up with Dana and Bunst. She said Dana and Bunst. She meant Dana and Patrick. But will that foreshadow what's going to happen? But so top 4 as of now. So we've got so Dana, Patrick, and then Anna Hood in 3rd, and then Tam
Dana
at the 4th
Patrick,
spot.
the race car drivers in the.
I know,
top
that's
4?
right. I kind of like this. It's the power couple name, Dana Patrick, when it comes to SDSC stuff. But so then Dana had tipped and said, I love books. And then Patrick said, what? Tip, Hornets be damned. So that's where we're at now.
By the
So
way, with
Patrick's
this many
gonna
tips, I'm going to, by the next monthly, I'm just going to write another one.
My question is, Patrick, so is this hat tells when you retire, you're going to go chase hurricanes? Is that what's going on? Like you're done with tornadoes? You're fucking...
Yep.
But you know what? I'm gonna do like a Method Man thing and sell 1 copy of the next book. That's
Oh, I'm in.
I did tell you this. My next album is going to be an NFT, and I'm only selling 100. That's it. I'm doing 100 albums.
I'm number one. I will be number 1.
All right.
The only copy of the book was just highest bidder's Martin Shkreli. It's very strange.
I told you guys I went to high school with him, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I went to high school with him, and it was one of those things where, like, when it happened, like, I didn't know in high school that he was gonna become a supervillain, but when he became a supervillain, I was like, yeah.
It's like Gus Walsh went to high school with that dickhead bald guy that was in the Trump administration. I don't want to say his name because fuck that guy, but like whatever his name was, that he went to high school with that guy. He said it was like he ran for president of the student council as a senior and like talked a bunch of immigration shit and got lost by like 1,000 votes or 1,000,000 votes.
And I'd like to remind everybody at this time that you beat Mike Pence in a debate, and that needs to be talked about more.
He's the dumbest person I ever met, but that's neither here nor there. In real life.
Also, don't talk shit about supervillains.
All right, Video Front Row. Thank you for joining us. Our next monthly, let's see, it's January 20. Who knows? Just yell.
27th, 25th. You said it earlier.
I said if you know, you can yell.
30th.
Random date.
That's a different thing. She put it in the thing.
I love when Rachel corrects somebody that's not.
25th.
25th. That's what I said.
At 3 p.m. Pacific. It is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, all right, Video Front Row.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Is what we're saying. We'll see you next Tuesday, everybody. That's what we're saying.
Cunt. And so
I'm sorry. Did somebody say country?
And at this point in time, it has been an arms race and a legs race. We had 4 tips come in from Patrick and Dana, just out tipping each other, hoping that they were going to be the most money. And so they literally tipped. So Patrick said more. Dana said, please, hopefully. Patrick was the last tipper. But I'm sorry, Patrick, she had you by $100. So congratulations, Dana.
Track!
Patrick, I'm gonna hold back. I'll send you number 2.
Wow.
I'll send
A
1
bucket
and
of
2
shit,
to you
huh?
guys. What?
You're gonna send him number 2?
I will take number 2. Number 2 is awesome.
Steve poop for.
That's
All right.
amazing.
Hey,
That's
poop for
cool
the
of you
job
to
you
throw that
want,
in,
man.
That is awesome.
Thank,
Thank you guys
thank
for your
you,
generous
Thanks
you.
everybody. That was awesome. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you all for supporting the show, and that's amazing. I really appreciate it. That's awesome.
I love you guys so much. I hope you have happy holidays. Bowers and I will see you next week. We've got a show Wednesday and Thursday. We'll do our New Year's Eve celebration on the 30th, so come join us for that. Thank you for continuing to support the show. Ben and Steve, I love you guys. It's so fun having you here. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, but another Christmas, man. How crazy is it that we're already at this point?
Ben's got to wear stilettos, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna get Ben and stilettos for sure.
Look,
Um,
I'm not saying I'm a star fucker, but I do love when a star sits right on top of me.
Oh.
Ew.
For real, man. You need to do a little bush maintenance.
All right. On that,
I'm giving my retirement speech outside of Four Seasons Manscaping very shortly.
I was gonna do a whole thing of like, should old private jokes be forgotten, never brought to mind, but it was just a butt plug treat thing, and I'm gonna go.
I suppose the moment is pasta, huh? The Wonderful Wizard strikes again. You guys,
boxes.
what an incredible the box is right there, by the way. What an incredible time. I miss you guys. It's so great to see you again, and we will see you next month. We'll see you soon, and let these holidays be your holidays. Good night and happy New Year, Christmas.
What's in the boxes under your tree?